Have you ever thought about a career where your day-to-day work actually truly empowers someone to live a better, fuller life? Well, that's not just a nice thought. It's the reality for people working in rehabilitation. Today, we're going to dive into how the Rehabilitation Council of India, you'll hear me call it RCI, paves the way for a career that's not just meaningful, but makes a real, tangible difference. So let's just start with this big question right here. Are you looking for something more than just a paycheck? Something that feels more like a mission, a path that lets you be part of building a more inclusive society where every single person is valued? If you're nodding your head right now, then trust me, what RCI has to offer might be exactly what you've been searching for. So, you ready to check this out? Here's our game plan. We'll kick things off with the basics, like what even is RCI? Then we're going to climb the career ladder, starting with hands-on diplomas, moving up to degrees, and then all the way to advanced master's programs. By the end of this, you'll have a super clear picture of how you can get started on this incredible journey.
Okay, first things first. What in the world is the Rehabilitation Council of India? Let's break down why it's so important.
So, in a nutshell, RCI is the official government body that makes sure every single professional in rehabilitation and special education in India gets the right training and has the right skills. You can think of them as the guardians of quality in this super important field. I love this analogy. It just makes so much sense. RCI is the quality controller for this whole profession. They ensure that the professionals helping people are properly trained and that the services are top-notch. It's a seal of approval, a guarantee of excellence that really matters. All right, let's talk about the first rung on the ladder. For a lot of people, this is the starting line, their direct path to making an impact: diploma programs. Diplomas are all about action. Seriously, they're built to give you the practical, hands-on skills you need to hit the ground running and start making a difference right away. It's really the fastest way to turn that passion for helping people into a real career. And just look at the variety here. This is what's so cool. Are you kind of techie, love engineering and solving problems? You could be creating cutting-edge artificial limbs. Or maybe you're a natural communicator. You could become an interpreter, literally bridging worlds for the deaf community. Or in just 1 year, you could be shaping the entire future for a young child as a special educator. So many incredible ways to contribute. And you know what the best part is? Getting started is probably way easier than you think. For most of these programs, all you need is to have passed 10+2. In just 1 or 2 years, you could be out there working as a special educator, an interpreter, or a rehabilitation therapist. It's a straight shot to a career that really matters. Okay, but what if you want to go deeper? What if you want to really specialize? Well, that's where degree programs come in. This is the stage where your passion gets a professional identity, where you turn it into a certified profession. See, this is where it gets really official. A BPO degree doesn't just teach you about prosthetics, it makes you a prosthesist. A BSLP degree makes you an audiologist or a speech pathologist. And a BEd in special education, that makes you an inclusive education teacher. Each degree gives you a very clear professional identity and a powerful, specialized skill set. Now, this is a really important point to remember. For those more technical, medical-focused degrees like prosthetics or audiology, you're going to need a science background. Makes sense, right? You're dealing with biology and physics. But for a degree in special education, what really matters most is your passion for teaching. Students from any stream, arts, commerce, you name it, are totally welcome. All right, let's climb to the top of the ladder. We're talking about master's programs now. These are designed for people who don't just want to work in the field. They want to lead it. We're talking about the future innovators, the researchers, and the leaders. Getting a master's degree? It's a complete game changer. It's not just about learning more stuff. It's about fundamentally changing your role. You shift from being a service provider to being someone who shapes the entire future of rehabilitation in India. Exactly. With a master's, you're not just working one-on-one anymore. Your influence grows exponentially. You start to impact entire communities, systems, and policies. And this is where your impact just explodes. Think about it. With a master's in special education, you're not just teaching kids, you're now training the teachers who will teach thousands of kids. I mean, imagine that ripple effect. With other advanced degrees, you could be leading a national NGO or conducting groundbreaking research that changes lives all across the country. These are the roles that really shape what's next. You could be a senior researcher developing the next generation of assistive technology, a project manager bringing services to villages that never had them before, or even a policy advocate fighting for the rights of people with disabilities in the halls of government.
So, after looking at this whole journey, from diplomas to master's degrees, it all comes back to that central mission. It all comes back to you and the part you could play in building a better, more inclusive future. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you start with a 1-year diploma or go all the way for a doctorate. Every single one of these paths, approved by RCI, they're all pointed toward the same North Star, creating a society where every single person is empowered to live their best life. It's kind of amazing when you stop and think about it. One single decision, your decision to pursue this kind of career, can change a life. But it's more than that. Your decision can end up changing many, many lives, creating a positive ripple effect that you might not even see. So, if this mission is speaking to you, if any of this has sparked your interest and you want to learn more, your best next step is to head straight to the source. Visit the official RCI website. You'll find all the details on courses, who's eligible, and how to apply. We started with a question, so it feels right to end with one. You've seen the path. You've seen the potential impact. So the only real question left is, do you want to be a part of that change?